Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today, obviously by the title and thumbnail, we are going to be doing a bookshelf tour. So many people have been requesting this for me, so I think I finally am happy with how they look and the organization. So I finally said, why not? Let's do it. So that's what we're going to be doing today. I'm going to go through each shelf, each book, and I cannot wait. So basically how it's organized is by genre and read or not read. The first top two rows are books I have read, but obviously I don't have every single book I've read because I have listened to some and read them on my Kindle, so I don't have every book yet, but I do want to slowly collect the ones that I have read on there. But then the next two rows, which you can't really see them all that well, but this is the best camera angle I could get. So the bottom two rows are the rows that I have not read yet, and then the final row, there's school binders and vinyls, and there's one shelf of books that are very I don't want to get to them very soon. And then on the side of my bookshelf is just a stack of books that I wanted on haul, which I might do a video about. Let me know if you want that. I don't know yet, but there's quite a bit on there and I want to post it soon to sell them. But yeah, I'm super excited. Let's go into each bookshelf right now. A lot of people ask me where I get my bookshelves. They're from IKEA, but they're not the Billy bookshelves, which I know a lot of people use because I don't really like the holes on the side to adjust the shelves. I think it looks kind of sloppy and kind of not very nice. So I have these ones. I'll put a picture on the screen because I can't remember the name, but I love these ones so much. But you can't adjust the shelves, which I'm fine with because it looks cleaner and I don't really need to adjust the shelves. So yeah, let's just get into each shelf and I'm gonna tell you what books are on there and the genre. So this is the best angle I could get, but let's ignore that. So this is one of the shelves that I have for read fantasy books. So first we have Fable, Powerless, Lightlark, Scythe, Graceling, Maze Runner, The Scorched Trials, The Death Cure, Ruby Red, Sapphire Blue, and then the whole Once Upon a Broken Heart trilogy. These are some of my favorites, but also I have a few in here they're just fantasy. I don't really know. They're not really organized by young adult, dystopian or anything like that, but I'm okay with that. I just really like how this looks and I am displaying these because y'all know I love them. Okay, so down to this shelf, it's kind of bare just because I do want to leave some room for books that I haven't read and they can go on my shelf still. So over here we just have some oils that I take usually, but in here I just have a bunch of sticky notes that I use to tab my books and annotate them. And then these are a whole lot of just a memoir, so Educated, The Do-Over, Mr. Prolumbra's 24-Hour Bookstore, Flush, The Giver, Apples Never Fall, The Things We Leave Unfinished, Green Glass House, and Enrique's Journey. So most of these are just fiction or romance or historical fiction. I've only read one, so yeah, it's kind of a random shelf, but it's just so I can grow my read books. Down we go. Okay, so now we have our unread books, but thrillers. So I have not read any of these yet. I have this vintage clock. I thought it was cool. I found it at a thrift store. But first we have The New Couple, a slow fire burning, One by One, The Fear, The Lake, Bad Blood, All In, Before She Was Helen, Pretty as a Picture, Misery, 11/22/63, The Program, Mega, Into the Water, Draft of Stars, The River, One of Us is Lying. So these are all thrillers that I haven't read yet. A lot of them are ones that I really want to get to, like the rest of the Natural series I really want to get to. My Stephen King's, obviously. And yeah, obviously my Thomas Princeton. Love her. Just haven't gotten to all of them yet. So yeah, let's move it down one more shelf. Okay, so down here I have a lot of my mini books. So The Pigman, The Confession of a Shopaholic, The Final of Murder, The Unexpected Guest, Z for Zachariah, Soul Surfer, Fry Another Day, Killing Club, A Chapter by the Dozen, Anne Frank, Gossip, To Tell You the Truth, A Christmas Promise, The Notebook, To Kill a Mockingbird, St. Patrick's Day Murder, Silent Knife, The First to Lie, Until I Find You, Cruel Yule, The 12 Dogs of Christmas, Sacrifice Box, Dinner Lady Detectives, How to Murder My Billionaire, Bone of a Feather, Murder with Reservations, Little Mean Girl, One More Day, and Looker. So these are all thrillers I haven't read yet. Again, these are less like on my priority list, but I do like to sometimes pick off the shelf. We have some Christmas thrillers. All of my mini books are on here, so yeah, I like the shelf. Not much going on though. And for the last shelf down here, I just have school binders and my Bible and like nonfiction, so yeah, not really interesting. But let's go back up the other shelf and continue. So these are fantasy that I have read again. So we have Harry Potter, the whole series. I have read it, love it so much. The Hobbit, Gallant, Edgewood, Divergent, Insurgent, Curse of the Wolf King, Heart of the Raven Prince, and the Midnight Library. And then this is just the Gringotts Bank, the piggy bank. I love that, but yeah, it's my favorite on this shelf. Gallant, definitely, just read it recently, love it. Same with the Midnight Library and Curse of the Wolf King. Obviously love the Harry Potter series, but yeah, let's move down. So these are thrillers that I have read. Let's start over here. So we have The Turn of the Key, Stay Awake. This is the only one left, but I did the sprayed edges, so I wanted to display that. The Last Time I Lied, Girl and Girl, Safe, This Summer, We Forgot, The Institution, Sadie, 20 Years Later, The Girl on the Train, Never Have I Ever, The Thousandth Floor, and The Nanny. And then I just have this cute bookend of an elephant. Some of my favorites on the shelf, which is kind of hard because I love a lot of these. Stay Awake, definitely, and The Last Time I Lied, I think are both like my favorite out of this shelf. Then we have some fantasy I haven't read yet. So Thunderhead, The Toll, Red Rising, Emerald Green, The Kill Order, The Fever Code, Wanderlust, Shatter Me, Cloud Cuckoo Land, A River Enchanted, Aragon, Vow of Thieves, Legend, The Assassin's Blade, Throne of Glass, Cruel Prince, Define the Night, and Heartless. Some of the books I really want to get to is obviously Throne of Glass series. Oh my goodness, there's just so many. Thunderhead, Vow of Thieves, Legend, Heartless, Cruel Prince, like so many on the shelf I want to get to, and I'm a floating head. This is weird, but I really want to get to some of these in the upcoming months. Then we have these books, which are all, I'm pretty sure, historical fiction that I haven't read yet. So, Bud Not Buddy, actually I have read this book in like 5th grade. So I technically should be up there. So I'll fix that. But Before the Coffee Gets Cold, Gentle and Lonely, Tracks, Opening Pandora's Box, If We Were Villains, The Book of Lost Names, The Kite Runner, The Book Thief, Life of Pi, The Beantown Girls, The Last Child, Little Woman, When Crickets Cry, Water of the Elephants, Countdown 1945, The Books of Spectaculation, Firehouse, Allies, Lady Clementine, Anne of the Green Gables, and Jack Cloudy. So I definitely want to get to some of these. Some of them I really want to get to is the Kite Runner and the Book Thief. Also, I kind of want to get to Allies, which I read a book by him in school before, and I really loved it. So definitely want to get to that one as well. And then down here, I just have my albums, a candle, and like lots of papers for school. Again, really boring. But let's go back up there. Okay, so now we have fantasy that I've read. So first, obviously, the Renegades trilogy. Love this one so much by Marissa Mayer. Cinder, Dance of Thieves, Six of Crows, and the Mortal Instruments series. I've only read the first 3 books, but yeah, definitely shout outs to this shelf. Renegades, Dance of Thieves, love them so much. And next shelf, we have the whole Inheritance Game series that is out yet. There's 2 more books that's been announced, and I cannot wait for either of them. Local Women Missing, 419, Hidden Pictures, Rimrose Girls, As Good as Dead, Good Girl, Bad Blood, As Good Girl's Guide to Murder, Killjoy, The Twin, The Island, and The Naturals. Highlights of this shelf, obviously this series. Hidden Pictures is so good. So good. And A Girl's Guide to Murder, obviously. So let's go down. My costumes are in the way right now, but they're hanging on my chair. But anyways, so these are fantasy and sci-fi that I haven't read yet. So AXO, Feeder, Scarlet, Crest, Crooked Kingdom, Shadow of Bone, Siege and Storm, Ruin and Rising, Love and War, The Lost Land of Lilyites, Fellowship of the Ring, The Two Towers, The Return of the King, Girl That Drank the Moon, Once Upon a Dream, Hunger Games, Bella Revolte, The Map of Chaos, Wilder Women, and Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker. Some I really want to read in this shelf. Obviously, the rest of the what is this series called? Oh, the Lunar Chronicles series, obviously, and Lord of the Rings, and Hunger Games. Really have to get onto that. But next shelf. So this is kind of just romance and fiction, I think. Kind of random, but let's go through them. So we have The Parent Trap. Really, really random, but love it. Lemon, The Mysterious Bending Society, and The Prisoner's Journey, The Earthquake, Marigot Town, The Grace is the Finest Place to Private. That title is so confusing. The Graves, A Fine Place. Bro. The Graves, A Fine and Private Place. Cannot say that title at all. Savannah Bridge, The Book and on Rosemary Lane, Alexei, The Fault of Our Stars, The Optimistic Goddess, Something Wilder, Lola and the Boy Next Door, Alex Approximately, To All the Boys I've Loved Before. This is like a poet book. I don't really know if there's a title, but Triggers, Fishbowl, The Storied Life of Iggy Fickery, Valentine, and The Wind Knows My Name. Okay, so final shelf down here are just books that I honestly don't really know when to get to, and I don't really want to get to them, but they're here. Sorry you can't really see it, but The Great Alone, Last Night in the Sun, Ask Again, Yes, Shadow in the Past, Nowhere to Be Found, That Summer, The Great American Short Stories, the whole Sherlock Holmes series, Home Sweet Christmas, Dash and Lily's Book of Dares, Rolls Royce, The Circle, Raina's and Delilah's Midnight Madness. These titles can be so obnoxious sometimes. And then we just have behind my costumes are just a bunch of books that I have to unhaul, and that was all my books. Yeah. Hope you guys loved this video. I know this has been something that you guys have been really wanting to watch and see from me for a while now, so I hope you guys like it. I really like how I organize it with like the red on top and the red on bottom and the unread on bottom, but I hope you guys like this video because I like filming it. And yeah, if you like this video, of course, like and subscribe. I post videos, long form and short form a lot, but long form also. And I hope you guys like this video. Please tell me your favorite book that I have read of yours, and your favorite book that I haven't read, so I can like knock some of these out. Like, I need to read so many of these unread books. It's crazy. But next video, bye. I love you.